Hey yogis, it's Becca. I'm here in our studio and the sun is absolutely shining. I know you can't see it, the camera is facing the other direction, but we've got all these amazing windows, and so I have been inspired to do a sun flow in honor of the universe giving us a little bit of sunshine in our day. And so this is going to be an overall about 30-minute yoga workout for all different parts of the body, all levels, but definitely there'll be some challenging poses, of course, with a little bit of creativity thrown in there, so we'll have a little bit of fun today, okay? So let's come right up to the top of the mat into Tadasana. If you're a little bit more advanced, base of the toes can touch, but honestly, whatever works best for you, feet underneath hips is fine too. And roll the shoulders back and lift through the heart, but make it a bit more natural so that we're not either hunching or sticking the chest out a little too much. Inhale, rise those arms up towards the sky. Let's go slow to start. Palms to touch. Exhale, hands all the way in towards the heart center. Let's do one more big breath in. Inhale, rise it tall. Lengthen up, firming out through the thighs, belly pulled in. Draw the hands into the heart, and let's reverse the prayer down towards the floor. Making way the hands towards the earth, or maybe you can bring them around the backs of your ankles and just kind of snuggle your chest in a little bit more towards the thighs and the face moving down towards the shins. Don't worry about crunching your face in towards your knees. Let the head kind of be heavy, relaxed. Then inhale, either fingertips to the floor. You can slide your hands up onto the shins, feeling the back of the neck lengthening into half forward fold. Exhale, bring the fingertips down to the earth. Step it back with your right foot only to the back of the mat. All right, so let's send that leg all the way back. Let the knee come down towards the earth. And if you're wondering, I am going to be mirroring you, so I will be moving my left when you move your right so that we're all twisting in the same direction, okay? So point the back toes away. Inhale, rise your arms up towards the sky, lengthening. Exhale, palms to touch. Take a twist over towards the left side, allowing your shoulder to roll back, looking over top of your back shoulder, seeing where you go from here. Try to feel like you're not hanging on your front thigh, but we're just lifting up a little bit and exploring what's going on in through your spine. Inhale, bring it all the way back to center. Rise those arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, ground the hands down. Take your toes, tuck them under in the back. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, let's lower down. Inhale, lift on up. And exhale, lower it down. Again, inhale, lift on up. Rise those arms all the way up towards the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, hands come down to the floor and straighten up through your front leg. Maybe you can let your head go a little bit soft and just hang here for a couple of breaths. You can even stay high on your back toes. You can bring the front toes up to the ceiling. There's lots of variations here, letting your head be really heavy. Inhale, come forward, bringing your knee over your ankle. That's important. Inhale, rise your arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, ground your hands down to the floor. Step it back. Upper push-up position. Let's move it down to the floor. Elbows draw in towards the body. You can come from your knees, of course. Point the toes away and do a little cobra, lifting up through the upper back and a little bit of the head. And then exhale, roll your spine down. Let's do that one more time. Take an inhale, roll back your shoulders, lift up your heart. Maybe you're in full cobra. I just adjusted my back. That felt really good. And keep the knees down as you tuck your toes under and move your hips up into your downward facing dog, pedaling out through your heels, keeping the core pulled in nice and tight. Yeah. So watch that we're not dropping out and hanging through those arms, that you feel a little bit of a lift as if your sit bones are moving up, but your heels are dropping down into the ground. Gaze it forward and just step it up to the top of the mat, nice and easy like. Inhale, hands onto your shins or onto the floor, open it up, and exhale, forward fold. Come up to standing. Rise and reach, and exhale, sit down into a chair. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, come on forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive it up to standing again. Rise and reach, palms to touch. And exhale, sit it down in a chair. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale, come on forward. Inhale, hands to shins. Beautiful. Fingertips come down to the floor. Step it back with your left foot only to the back of the mat. It's a pretty big step. Take your back knee down to the floor, point away your back toes. Inhale, rise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms to touch, and take a twist. Letting your heart open up towards the right side, really surrendering. Seeing if you can look over your back shoulder. that's too much, just keep either looking to the side or looking forward is fine. Good, one more big breath in. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way back to center, arms rise up towards the sky, and exhale, bring the fingertips down to the earth, toes tuck under, lift the back knee up once, and then lower down. Good, lift on up, and then bring it down. One more time, lift on up, hold it here, inhale, arms rise up. Good, exhale, fingertips down. Awesome, straighten out through your front leg and let's hang out here. So maybe you have an issue going on in your hamstring. I have issues on one of my legs here, so I find that I need to bring up my chest a little bit and take some time to work into it, right? So every time you inhale, you sort of feel like your heart's moving forward. Every time you exhale, have your belly pull in and then let your head relax down. Find a space. Maybe today fingertips cannot be on the floor. Maybe they need to be on your shin. Maybe you need to bend your front knee, right? We're all working through something here, so no big deal. Let's take the knee, bring it forward. Inhale, rise your arms up. Yeah, exhale, exhale, hands come down to the floor and step it back, upper push-up position. Move it back into downward facing dog, pressing firmly through your heels, belly button tucks in nice and tight. Take a little gaze forward. You can step it or take your jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale, you can bring your hands to the floor, hands to your shins, little look up, and exhale, forward fold. Swan dive it up to standing. So lead with your upper back, palms to touch, and exhale, hands to the heart. Here we go. Inhale, rise it tall. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, palms to touch down, step it, jump it back. Upper push-up position. Exhale through your flow, chaturanga. Upward dog cobra, and make your way back into downward facing dog. Feeling your heels moving down towards the earth. Nice. Take your right thigh up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Gaze it forward and step it up, right foot to the top of the mat. Inhaling, arms come up. Good. Let's take a twist. Palms to touch and go over towards the right side. Left elbow to the outside of the knee and spiral a little bit more. Maybe shift your gaze up towards the ceiling and check in with that. Nice. Take a look down at your front foot. Little tap ups. Let's take the back foot, bring it in once. Good. Step it back. Awesome. Bring it in twice. Gentle, gentle, like tap, tap, yeah? All right. And then bring it back. One more time. Let's step it up. Good. Hold it out here. Bring yourself back to center. Stay high on your left toes. Interlock your hands around your left knee and move it in towards your chest when removing pose. Nice. Let's flex out through the foot and take a point. Good. Flex it up and take a point. Good. Flex it up. Hold it there. Let's open up the knee towards the side and bring your hand open towards the opposite way, looking right. See how that feels? Maybe hold it out here if you want to go further, a tree pose, yeah? Bottom of the foot goes to the inseam of your thigh and take your arms and open them up. So I like to feel as if my armpits are rolling up towards the ceiling. My core is drawn in. My tail is gently tucked so that we don't have any kind of bum sticking out, right? Open up the heart a little bit further. Take the hand down towards your left knee. Inhale, up your right hand goes, and take a side bend over towards the left. Yeah, see where that is for you, right? Maybe today you got to stay a little more upright. Maybe you're able to bend over a little bit more. Good. Inhale, opening up through your arms. Let's twist it towards the left once. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale twice. Inhale. Good. One more time towards the left side. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bring it all the way back to center. Rise those arms all the way up. Palms come to touch. And let's take the left thigh and hold it here, 90-degree angle, knee from hip, ankle to knee. Here we go. Kick it straight forward now. Yeah, that takes a lot of quad strength. It doesn't mean your leg's going to stay high. It might start to drop down to the floor, which is okay, which I feel like mine is probably doing here. And take the leg all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, rise your arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down, step it back. Upper push-up position. Move it through a flow. Here we go. Chaturanga or touch the floor. Little cobra, upward dog, baby cobra, middle cobra, medium cobra. Who cares? And here we are into our downward facing dog. Yeah, pressing firmly through the heels. Good. Let's gaze it forward. You can step it or take a jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands onto the floor or onto your shins is fine. And exhale, forward fold. Come up to standing, swan dive it up. Palms to touch. And hands to the heart center. Away we go. Inhale, rise it tall. Exhale, come on down. Inhale up. Sunshine in that heart. Exhale, hands come down. I'm super grateful for that today. And step it, jump it back. Exhale through your flow. Upward dog cobra. And send it all the way back whenever you're ready into downward facing dog. Let's take the left thigh now up towards the sky. Don't worry about having that hip open. Square it off. Doesn't matter if the leg is low. Lift it up however you can and then gaze it forward. Left foot to the top of the mat. All right, inhale, arms are up. Palms come to touch and take a twist over towards the left side. So try to feel like you're lifting your belly button and heart up off your front leg. Kind of feeling like, yeah, so we're not resting, we're not hanging. We want to feel quite light in through this pose. Good, look down at your front foot. Take the back foot, let's tap it up once. Good, tap it back. Tap it up. And tap it back. This is the last one. Here we go, right? Okay, so bring the foot all the way up. This is your right leg. Interlock your hands around it and press the knee in towards your chest. Now we want to gain the stability, right? Kind of find out where we're at. Good, hold out here. Let's flex. And then let's point. And let's flex. Watching that your straight knee or your knee is not bending on the bottom. And then point. And then flex and open it up towards the side. Left hand goes long. Maybe you take a little bit of a gaze over to the left side. Good, make our way into tree pose. Here we go. Bottom of the foot goes to the inseam of the thigh. So push your foot in, arms open up, and let's take the hand all the way over and lean it towards the right. Hold here, feeling a whole opening on your left side of the body. Good, inhale, bring yourself back to center. Spiral your armpits up a little bit further, lifting the gaze. Nice, exhale once towards the right side. Good, bring it back. Exhale twice towards the right side. And bring it back. One more time, here we go. Let's go over towards the right. Bring it back. Nicely done. Hands come all the way into prayer. That 90-degree angle from your knee ankle and to your hip. And take a big exhale and press your heel out. See where that takes us? One more big inhale. As you exhale, take that foot and step it to the back of the mat. Inhale, arms are up. And exhale, hands come down. Step it back, upper push-up. Take your tail to downward facing dog. Nicely done. Gaze it forward. You can step it or take a jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Hands down to the floor into forward fold and come up to standing. Good. Palms to touch. Take your right knee in towards your chest. Here we are. A little bit more balancing, okay? Good. So reach it up. Hold it there. See what's going on. Good. Now keep your knee lifted, foot flexed. Hands come down by your side. Take the leg to warrior three. So here we are. All right, fingertips come down towards the floor. We're opening up through the hip. So right now, toes are facing down. Open it up right, and then square it off. Open it up right, and then square it off. One more time, open it up right, and start to surrender your right hand up towards the ceiling. Ardha Chandrasana. See where you're feeling the stretch in through those inner thighs, maybe the heart, roll back a little bit more. Good, hands come all the way down towards the floor. Letting your right hip roll down. Good, take some time. Inhale, open up your arms. Good, come up to standing. So bring the knee in towards your chest. Awesome. Okay, we're staying on the left leg. I know this is going to suck for a moment here. Flex out through your foot. Let your ankle go on top of your knee and sit it down. You can take a break if you need, right? Strengthening out the whole left side. Figure four chair. Core pulls in. Yeah, if you want to go a little further, it's figure four crow pose, okay? So you can start to dip down. You can stay low as follows, or you can bring your hands down to the floor. Walk them out just a little bit. Hook your right foot around your elbow, lean forward, lean forward, lean forward, and just point your toes up towards the ceiling.
Good, whenever you're ready, lower your foot all the way back down. Walk yourself back, make sure you have your foundation. Hands come all the way into prayer. Nicely done, come all the way back up. Bring your knee in towards your chest. You guys got this. Step it back, right foot. Good, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down and step it back. Let's move it through a flow. Here we go. Chaturanga or floor, upward dog cobra, and send it back into your downward dog. Good, take a knee, point your toes away. Let's do a quick child's pose. So forehead towards the floor, shoulders rolling towards the ground. Yeah, you might even hold on to your heels and sort of feel like you're pressing your bum a little bit more down to get a bit more opening through the knees and through the hips, compressing out through the belly, detoxifying. Good, let's roll our spine, coming all the way back up again. Let's pop up onto our toes, okay? So you can either go one at a time, or you can simply just do a little bit of a jump. So you come up and land your toes down. Okay, so keep the knees together, roll the shoulders back, and hands come into prayer. We're just gonna start pedaling out through the knees. Yeah, testing out a little bit of balance, walking those knees up and down, seeing what's happening there. Good, picking a spot to focus on, working through the feet. Good, steady out through those knees. Inhale, lengthen it up. Take your left fingertips to the outside of your right knee. And then inhale, sail your right hand up towards the sky. Stretching out through the shoulder joints. That might be too much today. You can also have your top hand on your hip. Good, gently. Let's bring the hands all the way back into prayer. Nicely done. And then other side. Let's take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Take your left hand up towards the ceiling and twist. Good. Take some time once again. A little bit of focus there as the hands come all the way into prayer. Now my feet and my calves are burning. Hands come down to the floor. Heels come down to the floor and forward fold. Good. Inhale, lengthen, hands to shins or earth. Take that little look up. And exhale, palms touch down. Walk yourself out into a downward facing dog. Strong through your fingers, heels grounded all the way down. Good. Take a look up to the top of the mat. Step it, jump it up. Inhale, hands onto your shins. Open up through your heart. And exhale, forward fold. Come all the way up to standing. Away we go. Palms to touch. And hands all the way in to the heart center. Let's interlock the hands around the left knee, tuck it into the chest. All right, so here we are, wind removing pose, left side, and flex up through your foot. See how you go there? Nice. All right, let's send this leg all the way open as we spread the arms into our warrior three. Arms can come down by your side if you like to start, and then fingertips can come down all the way to the floor. Keeping the core pulled in, let's open up the foot once. Good, and bring down the hip. Open it up twice, and bring it down. This is the last one. Here we go. Open it all the way up, and start to surrender your left hand all the way up into your Ardha Chandrasana. Yes, just seeing where we're at this moment. Lifting up that leg just a little bit higher. Then fingertips come all the way down towards the floor. Rolling down your left hip. Hold it there. Pull the belly in. Arms open up like an airplane. Yeah, so watch that your back is not rounded forward. That we're lifting it up and the back toes are facing down. Good, let's come all the way up to standing. And as you do, bring your knee in towards your chest. Give it a little bit of relief. Flex out through your foot. Land the ankle on top of the knee and sit yourself down. Yeah, so we're gonna feel it in through that left hip big time, right? Keep your foot flexed. My feet are cold. Keep your foot flexed so that you have your ankle and your knee protected. All right, so we're sitting down, belly's pulled in, shoulders are rolled back. We've all got it, right? Now we're moving to figure four. Maybe not, right? You don't have to go there. Hands can come down, walk yourself forward. Good, hook your foot around your right arm and lift up your right foot. Good, let the foot come all the way down towards the floor. Walk yourself back, gain some stability. Bring yourself all the way back up. Lift up through your knee and step it to the back of the mat. Big step, left foot. Here we go, arms rise up. And exhale, hands come down, step it back. Upper push-up position. Exhale, your chest right down towards the floor. All the way down we go. Good, let's take the knees nice and wide. Point the toes up towards the ceiling. Good, so you can grab onto the outsides or the insides of your feet or your ankles and slowly keep your legs down, but lift your heart. All right, so as we've lifted the heart even just a little bit, we start to lower the chin down and lift up through your thighs. Face down towards the floor if possible. Core still engaged here. Lift up a little bit higher. Good. Now slowly equalize. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe bring the legs in just a little bit. Have the heels kicking back. Lift up your heart. One more big inhale. And exhale. Lower down your thighs. Point your toes away. Arms come out in front. And relax. Yeah, big breaths in, big breaths out. Regaining a little bit of quietness. Letting your body remember how wonderful it is to move and breathe. All right, here we go. Hands underneath the shoulders, chest height, elbows pointing up, shoulders roll away. Tuck the toes under, hip width apart. Inhale, let's go right up to an upper push-up position. And move it right back into downward facing dog. All right, right leg goes up towards the ceiling. Here we go. Good, gaze it forward and step it up, right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms come up. Good, okay, so keep your right hand lifted, take your left hand down towards your hip. We're coming up to standing but tapping the foot, so you'll get it in a second. Here we go. Come on up and you'll tap the heel. Got it? Okay, we're stepping it back, arms come up. Beautiful, tap it up. Inhale, exhale. Let's just go one more time after this. Good, one more, hold on to the inside of your ankle. Bring your knees to touch into downstairs. Here we go. So you can stay here, right? There's no rush at all. Otherwise, start to kick. And as you kick, lean forward. As you lean forward, you kick. There's lots of awesome things going on here. Yeah, really try to flex out through your feet, up towards the ceiling, shoulder blade rolling back. Good, bringing yourself all the way up. Bring your knees to come together. Top hand rising up to the ceiling. You guys got this, very nicely done. And then slowly take the knee in towards your chest as a little counter movement. Good, leg goes all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, rise your arms up. Take your back foot flat, warrior two. So open up your back hand as you have your front hand so that we're not kind of in one angle, but a nice long line, right? Front knee's opening. Hip rolled under, here we are. Sit down a little deeper. Yeah, let's challenge. Get that thigh really parallel towards the floor. Nicely done. Take the hand to the inside of the foot. Take the top hand, reach it up to the ceiling, and roll back through your shoulders. Yeah, nice. Take the top hand. Maybe you do a half bind today. Maybe you do a full bind today, and roll back the shoulders again. Making sure that you're super strong through your back thigh. You don't have to do the bind today. Good, one hand comes all the way down to the floor, one hand goes all the way up towards the ceiling, stretch it out, one more last big breath in, and exhale, hands come down to either side of the foot, spin on your back toes, take an inhale, rise your arms up to the ceiling. Good, exhale, fingertips down, let's take a jump switch, opposite leg goes in front. Good, jump switch, opposite leg in front. Good, jump switch. Inhale, rise your arms up, we all have the left leg in front. All right, here we go. Keeping your left hand up. Let's come up to standing and tap your heel. All right, let's send it back. Arms are up. Good, tap the heel. Inhale back. Let's go two more times. Tap the heel. Good concentration. All right, arm is up. And again, one more. This time hold. So you'll surrender your hand to your foot, bring the knees to touch and arms rising up. You can stay here, right? You can also use a strap if you need to. Okay, let's start to kick. And as you kick, we start to lean, and as you lean, you kick. You've got to have both equal. Pull your arm right from its joint. Lift up your toes a little higher. Good. Inhale slowly. Bring your knees together. Arm rises up. And then slide your knee all the way in as a counter movement. Yeah. All right. Good. Just pausing out here, seeing how good that feels. Good. Step it all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, arms are up. Good. Exhale, drop your back foot. Allow your arms to open up into warrior two. So you take your front hip and tuck it under so your knee opens up and your back leg is super strong. Try not to hang in this pose, but feel quite lifted. Back rib cage lift, front rib cage down, armpits open. There's lots of stuff in this pose, I promise. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Stretch it out. Look over top of your front fingers, sit it down maybe a little deeper. Good. Take your front hand to the inside of your foot and roll back your shoulders. Watching that the bum is not sticking out behind you, take your tail and tuck it down. Good. If you want to move into a half bind, your hand can just wrap around your back. If you want to go into full bind, grab on and roll back your shoulders. Good. One hand down, one hand all the way up. Beautiful. Look down at your front foot. Let's send the hands to either side. Come high on your back toes. Inhale, up the arms go. Good. And take an exhale. Bring your hands to the floor and step it back, upper push-up position. All right, let's flow it out. Go through your chaturanga, upward dog cobra, and move yourself back into downward facing dog. Good. Pressing those heels down. The body's invigorated. The sun is a-shining. I love it. The knees come down. Point the toes away. It's child's pose. Finding that little space maybe where you can curl up even a little bit more. Let the shoulders drop down a little bit further. Nice, and then roll your spine, coming all the way up. Sitting onto your heels. Nicely done, well done. All right, let's just gently crawl the hands forward. Tuck the toes under. Beautiful. Let's move ourselves to downward facing dog. Take your right thigh up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Good, gaze it up, step it up, right foot to the top of the mat. All right, here's a little something. Take your left fingertips to the left side, pivot around your back leg so it lands towards the right side. So right hand to the inside, that'll help. And here we are, okay? Ground down through your left hand, modified side plank. Okay, yeah, good. Pressure, 90-degree angles, and in the leg, lift up the hips a little bit higher, and then start to drop your hips down towards the floor. Okay, so as you drop, here's option A. Option A is to hold onto your knee and open up your heart towards the right side. You're going to get into your right hip, which is lifted a little bit here. Yeah? If you want to take it a little bit further, take your right foot, slide it in, reach down across and hold on to your right foot. That may or may not work. And then take your left hand, reach it forward, let your forehead drop down towards the floor. Good, one more big inhale. Good, slide yourself all the way back upright, and you'll just continue moving towards the right side. So you'll spin, but keep your legs as they are. Your right hand will come behind you. Inhale up, your left arm goes. Bring your elbow to the outside of the knee and take a twist. Yeah, so watch that we're not leaning on the back hand, but that we're sitting right up. Good, beautiful. Bring yourself all the way back around. Take your left hand, ground it down. just take your right foot and bring it forward. So now you're leaning again, modified side plank, here we are. A little bit of core strength, the left leg goes to the back of the mat, right? So come forward, fingertips down, and take your leg all the way back. We'll make it simple, just step up and step back. Take an inhale, rise your arms up. Good, exhale, bring your hands to the inside of your foot. Take your right hand, bring it out long, and take your right leg over towards the side. Inhale, lengthen this up into side plank. Modified. Good, take some time and lower down your hip towards the floor. Your option A is just to hug onto your knee and open up your heart to the left side. That feels pretty good on my hip anyway. Got some tightness in there. Now, if you want to go further, you can slide your leg in just a little bit, reach your right fingertips forward, and grab onto your foot as you slide your forehead towards the floor. And we still keep activated through the knee that's pointing up to the ceiling. Good, bring yourself all the way back up and continue sitting down onto your bum. You'll be facing the left side. You'll have your left knee up and over, left fingertips behind you, lots of lefts. Here we are. Inhale, up your right hand goes. You can either hug onto your knee or take your elbow behind you. Yeah, sitting up nice and tall, feeling the whole body is still very engaged. Shoulders are away from the ear, so watch that we're not sitting into our low back, that we're sitting up out of it. Good, bring it all the way back around to center. Take your right hand, bring it to the side. Once again, roll onto that side so you can make your way into your modified side plank. Good, slowly fingertips come out in front and take your right foot and bring it back. Hands can ground down, step it to the back of the mat. Let's move it through one last flow. Here we go. Chaturanga, upward dog cobra, and then take it back into downward facing dog. Good, come on down to your knees. Point your toes away. Sit down into hero's pose. Shoulder blades roll back. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale, rise your arms up. Inhale, up we go. One last time. Inhale, rise it tall. Beautiful. Side saddle out your hips. Let your legs come up to the top of your mat. Keep them nice and loosey-goosey. Yeah, easy breezy. And then with your elbows, start to soften yourself down into your Shavasana. Let your legs open up, let your chin tuck in, let your shoulder blades come together and then relax. Find your place in Shavasana that feels really good for you. Watching that we're lengthening out the back of the neck, we're not compressing. Everything feels really neutral, quite lovely. You can stay here for the next few moments for yourself and enjoy a wonderful, relaxing time, visualizing yourself on a beach somewhere, maybe in your tropical destination, or maybe, like myself right at this moment, just at your home and really enjoying what's going on in the universe. So thank you so much for playing a little bit of yoga with me today, and I look forward to our next time together. Namaste.